What is up, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today I thought it'd be a little fun to go over what my top 10 least favorite units are. Now, I mean, you already see them here, but we're going to specify the order and then also why they're in that order, right? So let's just get started. I'm a little excited today. I've been trying to figure out how to make a tier list forever. Way easier than I was making it out to be, so let's just hop right in. So my number 10 least favorite unit in the game right now, and I'm not saying that, keep in mind, I'm not saying any of these units are bad. I'm not saying that they can't be good or that they're not good in certain situations. I'm not saying they're bad at all in any sense of the word. And a lot of these characters on here aren't completely dog shit awful, right? Maybe 17, he's pretty bad. Maybe Hit, yeah, he's pretty bad. But I'm not saying they're awful. I'm not saying they're the worst units ever in the whole game. This is just my top 10 to specify, you know, these are the units that I don't like. This is why I don't like them, whatever, right? Now, we all play different games, technically, in the sense that, like, we don't have the same, you know, our RNG is different when it comes to certain things. And yeah, like, we just play different games sometimes. So, we're going to get started. My number 10 least favorite unit in the game, and number 10 is probably one of the better spots. It's like, okay, if it's out of the top 10, it's almost there, right? It's almost a unit I'd consider using, right? And then number 1 is like, I don't even want to touch this unit. I really don't want to. I don't even want to touch this unit. So, but my number 10 least favorite unit in the game right now is Gohan. I think Gohan is a very, very, very powerful option. I think he's super strong. I think he's really good. The thing is, Gohan is just a letdown. He's just a letdown in every sense of the word. He's still very strong, still very powerful, right? And I'm not saying that I hate these units based on their performance. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I mean, sometimes it'll be their performance. Sometimes it's going to be this character could have been something more than there was, right? So number 10 is Gohan. I don't hate the unit. I think he's good. I think he can be fun. But you have to build a team around him, and you have to, like, it's just, you have to get over the fact that this might be the only Beast Gohan we're getting. It might be, unless Golden Week hits us with something special, right? Golden Week or Worldwide Download Celebration, but we'll see, right? I hope this isn't the only one we're getting. All right, so number 9. Number 9 would have to be, honestly, LR Metacooler. I think LR Metacooler is a very strong, very powerful unit, and he's also he provides a lot to the team. He really helps out the Lineage of Evil team. And I say Lineage of Evil, but he helps out his team quite a bit, right? He's a super strong, super powerful option on that team, and if he builds up enough, he gets hit hard. The reason I don't like him is because it feels like I've been sold by this cooler more times than not, and it just doesn't feel good playing with him at all. I know he can be strong, and I know he can be powerful, and you build him up, and maybe I'll do some gameplay, maybe I'll do some videos on him, just to see if my opinions has changed. Actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna make a video. I can't do a video on 17, right? I can't do a video on 17, but every other person on this list, I'm gonna do a video on, and then I'm going to try and change my mind, try and change my own mind, see if I appreciate the unit a little bit more afterwards. But so far, like, this is my top 10 list that I don't really, these are the top 10 that I don't really enjoy. But Cooler is very good. I just don't enjoy how much he sold me, how many times I run him on the team and just dislike running him. I feel like there's a better option, but there's not. It's Cooler. Cooler is very good, but I never feel that way because Cooler sells me all the time. Anyway, my number 8 most hated unit in the game, and you guys might not believe this. It's Raditz. Raditz. The only reason why I say that is because I'm a little bit biased. You know what? Here. Actually, this is what I'll do. I'll put Raditz at number 6. I'll put Raditz at number 6. More so because it's a Raditz that we don't really have. We can straight up go to the Dokkan wiki here. And just look at characters, right? Because Raditz has really not good characters in the game. Let's be honest. His representation is pretty bad. We have a rare, we have the Great Ape Raditz, and then we have this guy, these guys right here. That's it. So I don't know why Dokkan held out on giving us a good Raditz character. I really don't. Maybe if he had come out this year, he could have been better. But no, Raditz is like an easy A contender for sure. It's really upsetting what they did to Raditz. So you know what? As a matter of fact, now that I'm talking about it, okay, let's do that. Yeah. And maybe I'll do a final little like look at the list and be like, okay, maybe you know what? Actually, this is what I'll do. I'll switch it around or something like that after I'm done with the list, right? My number 8 though, I'd probably say would be, I would say honestly 17. I think 17 could be very good. He needed help, and I think with the introduction of Android 17, the dual Android 17, right, I think he could be very strong. It's just, I think he could be better, not very strong. He is a 2021 LR, so he's not going to be crazy. He has aged quite a bit, but I think Super 17, he started out with 0 help. He really doesn't have much anymore. He doesn't have any more help than he did when he started out. He only has this guy. Oh, where is he? Am I just blind? Oh no, he's right here. Okay. Yeah, he just has this guy, and this guy's good. He's good. Like, he's good. He's fine. Whatever. It's just he's wonky, super wonky. So Android Super 17 really needed the help on release, and I think if he had that, he could have been a good unit. He really could have. His team was pretty poop. His team feed. This is just bad for him, man. This is just really bad for him because he didn't have anything at the time, but now he does, so it should be a bit better. But it's whatever. Like, I don't think you're really running 17 much more, right? I don't have him. I've seen people play with him. I've done a lot of like stuff on the character. I looked at a lot of stuff on the character. I looked at his details and everything else like that, and tried to imagine him in a lot of games since. Maybe if I do pull him one of these years, my opinion of him will change. But I don't know. I think number 8 is maybe you know what? To be a little bit more generous, I'll put him at number 7. Because there are units on here that I'm looking at that deserve a little less hate than what I'm giving them. I would put Gogeta in number 8. Rather than 17 actually, because Gogeta you can still use. You can definitely still use Gogeta. This character is just, he's worse designed than he's just a worse design than STR Super Vegito. And here's the thing, man. This character should have been better than Super Vegito by a long shot, because he came out a year later. There's no way that Gogeta should have been almost the exact same character coming out a whole year later. That just doesn't make sense to me. So could have been better, not terrible. You can still run him in red zones and stuff like that. He's not the worst unit in the world, right? Okay, so here's where things kind of get a little tricky. I think I really don't like this Pan. I think she's fine, but she could have been way better, and it feels like she sells me at any chance she gets. It feels like I just get sold by her, and it really is just not fun. I honestly, people who watch my videos, they know that if I'm running like superhero or something like that, this Pan is not even like on the team, just because I don't like running her. I really have no fun running her at all. I just really don't. I really don't. I'm sorry. But I'm not saying she's bad. She still has good support. She still has a lot of good options. Her dodge chance is high. It just doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that when I play with her. at all. So she sells me quite a bit. So I'm gonna put her below 17 actually. And yeah, my number 5 favorite, least favorite unit of the game. My bad, least favorite is gonna be LR Trunks and Mai. Because LR Trunks and Mai, they're fine. I think their EZA could have been way better. I look at it like this when it comes to characters. Trunks. When it comes to characters, I look at it like this. How many of this character is in the game? Right? How many of those already established characters are... where is he? There he is. How many of those established characters are good? Right? How many of those established characters are good? And if they are good, what can we do to this guy to make him better? Right? That's how I look at the characters in the game. Or like characters like this, right? There's only one. There's only one Trunks and Mai. LR Trunks and Mai, right? Yeah, there's only one. Only one Trunks and Mai. Other than this guy, right? There's only one of this guy. And we're probably not getting another one of this guy ever, right? Their EZA was lackluster. And that's disappointing because, I mean, you're not going to drop... I doubt you're going to drop another one of this character. I really do. I really doubt that you're going to drop another Trunks and Mai at one point in the game. Like, I don't... I mean, they can. They absolutely can. But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't feel likely. So why not make this guy stronger than they are? Right? I'm not saying they're garbage. They're not. It's just... whatever. They're whatever. They're really... I honestly... future team, like, I don't even really think of them as an option. So it really is unfortunate. It really does suck that their EZA sucked as much as it did. I mean, let's not say it didn't suck terribly. It's just they're not the craziest ever, really. And that's why they're 5, right? And not, 4 or 3. They're just straight up in the center, right in the middle. Because I really feel super indifferent about that unit. They do sell me sometimes. Sometimes they'll do good by me. In like red zone, or not red zones, and I'm like Super Battle Road and stuff like that, right? So okay, so number 3, boom, Hit was garbage on release. Hit was terrible. It was awful. And then he got EZA'd and he became very, very strong, very promising, really honestly the best Universe 6 character you could use at the time, literally the best one. And I think let me see, and I think it's funny that Hit is super weird. He's just at a weird spot, man. He just is. But Hit's not bad. Hit's really not bad. Or he wasn't bad. He gets crushed now, but that's because he's a 2021 EZA. But he definitely gets slaughtered and crushed and destroyed. But he's not, like, at the time he wasn't awful. And even in Super Battle Road, he's still runnable, right? Like his stun chance and everything else, like stunning an entire field of enemies is really strong. He wasn't bad, and he hasn't sold me or anything like that. It's just right now he's in a terrible spot. It doesn't feel good to run him. You can't run him even. He literally gets one shot by most things. He's an awful spot, and it's a Hit card. So Hit's just not. Hit is just been abused and just, it's been terrible for Hit. Unfortunately, it's just been terrible for Hit. So, okay, so right now we have these two, and a lot of people are going to be either really happy with me, right, and agree, or really angry, and they're going to dislike this video, which is fine, right? Either way, I think they're going to be pretty mad, except for one option, and I think you guys know who it's going to be. So this is what we're doing. This is my top 10 least favorite units in the game list, right? We got Gohan, Vegeta, Hit, Raditz, Trunks and Mai, Pan, Super 17, Gogeta, LR Gogeta, LR Metacooler, and then LR Gohan. So Vegeta. Why is Vegeta number 2 for me? Well, let's just take a look at Vegeta real quick. Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? So, Vegeta. Evolution Blue Vegeta, man. Is just not a fun character. That's it. He's just not fun. He's not fun. UI Goku is a bajillion times more fun than this character. I do like his active skill. I think his active skill is great. I think I honestly think his little, revive animation is better than UI Goku's. So here's the thing though, right? Powerful comeback. I hate this team. I think it's super boring. One of the most boring teams in the game. Running this guy as leader is just, it's super fucking boring, right? He doesn't raise defense or anything like that. He really doesn't have very much defensive value to me. Performing a critical hit for 1 turn, sure, whatever, right? Like, this is good. Like, this is good if he additional attacks, which he does. He does have additional supers. I just, defense or something for this character would have been awesome. Reduce damage received by 10% plus an additional damage reduction of 10% within the same turn with each attack received. Yeah, so he has to get hit 3 times, right, to get 30% damage reduction. Like, I mean, sure. He still gets sold, though. This character just gets decimated. I have him 100% too. Like, don't get me wrong. I have this character 100%. He should be at his best. It just doesn't feel like it, man. He's just not a fun character to run to me. He just isn't. And I mean, that's unfortunate, right? It is unfortunate because this character on release, like, a lot of people were hype, and then he was just worse than Goku by a million. Not even, it just didn't feel close to me. Right? Goku having that dodge chance and everything. Like, it just didn't feel close for Vegeta. The fact that Goku was just not able to take damage at some points, and then Vegeta was, and he had to get hit even. Like, it just was not fun to me. Causes mega colossal damage to enemies. Yeah, I mean, his active skill's cool, and then his revive is cool, but it's just whatever to me. It really is just whatever. Yeah, that character is just it is unfortunate. He could be way better. And we honestly need a new LR version of him, but they pretty much use a lot of what this character is. Okay, so Gohan / Super Saiyan Goku. What more is there to say other than I just fucking hate this unit? I think this unit is the most annoying unit you could possibly run. As a Super Saiyan leader and a Goku family leader, I hate him. I really, really hate the fact. Let's see. Goku. I hate it. I hate the fact that I am, for a leader, they want me. Where is he? Where's this damn fucking... I don't think he's in just straight up Super Saiyan. I think it's Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan, right? I'm pretty sure that's what they counted as. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Let's go to Goku family. So you don't have to use this guy anymore, thankfully, right? Because Bardock's in the game. I would love Bardock way more than this guy. I do. Bardock is just a different unit to me. This guy, I hate him. I hate him. And it's just that simple. I hate the unit. I hate the fucking unit. I can't stand it. I can't stand running him. He sells me all the fucking time. He doesn't dodge. He doesn't additional super like nearly as much as I want him to. He doesn't do. He's just bad. And then getting this guy out is just a fucking hassle. Literally the best version of the character. It's just annoying. It is just the worst possible fucking thing you could ever do. But yeah. This is my tier list. My top 10 least hated units. My most hated units in the game. I don't like them. I like Gohan. Once you get down to number 10, it's like you could probably convince me otherwise, right? Maybe 9 even, but like 8 and up, nah. You're not gonna convince me, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like them. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I wanted to let you guys know that these are my top 10 least favorite headed units, least favorite units, and then maybe I'll do a top 10 favorite units in the game too. So anyway, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're trying to get to 200 before the end of July, so go ahead and like, subscribe, tell your friends, let them know. If you enjoyed Dokkan Battle, go ahead and give the video a like. Let's try and get the video to at least 10 likes. And yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much. Love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Try to be better people every day, and that's gonna do it for me. See ya.